Yeah, man. It's too dangerous. Gotta be stairs. Okay.
What happened to your face? You look terrible.
You look amazing.
The Fall Guy is just so much fun, incredible working with David Leitch and Emily Blunt, such an incredible cast. And, just David Leitch is a stunt, person, started as one, and obviously he's now this incredible director. But, the story comes from such an authentic place because he's had a sort of window into making movies, that only he has. And so the film just has this kind of really special, unique perspective. And it's such a love letter, not just to stunts, but just to all the people who make films.
I could not think of a more perfect person to present to Ryan. Kirk Douglas to Ryan Gosling, genius to genius. Thank you to the Santa Barbara International Film Festival for recognizing him.
Greta, she's such a compassionate person, I think no one has ever had the thought of I wonder what Ken thinks. Greta decided to go as deep into that as you could possibly imagine. Kirk Douglas, he's one of the first true icons of cinema. Completely and utterly in a class of his own, and I'm just Ken. Kirk Douglas is such a, an acting hero of mine, and it's pretty special. When I was a kid, the films we would get were from the library because they were free. So it was a lot of old films, so that's sort of what made me fall in love with movies.
There are many, many nice things that I could say about Ryan Gosling. Santa Barbara, you actually got this one very right.
We lost Kirk 2 years ago, and through my mind, I was just thinking how proud Kirk would have been about, the turnout and actually having Ryan and Greta Gerwig here tonight. All the funds that are raised from tonight's event go towards our educational programs.
So cool.
One moment I was building a Barbie's dream house for Christmas, and then 6 months later I was in it. My kids had just discovered Barbie, and it was a way to sort of make something both for and with them. Having my kids, my family, has just completely changed my whole perspective on work and why I work and the kind of work I do. I don't know that I would have done Barbie had I not, and it ended up being one of the greatest experiences I've ever had.
Doctor! Somebody get security.